every business day, I bring you some unusual option activity. So let's get right down to it, shall we? Presentation starting now. Bang, 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 bang. There we go. 3 at 3 with me, Dr. J. By the way, you want to follow me on Twitter if you don't already. It's at Jon Najarian, Najarian. If you want to follow my brother Pete, he is at Pete Najarian, Najarian. Let's get to it. Disclaimer says that this is for educational and informational purposes only, folks. Educational and informational, full stop. So this one, not a bad one. This one's worked out pretty well. You know, I guess I don't have to work that hard to find ones that have worked out, but certainly this one, Ion's Pharmaceutical or Ionis Pharmaceutical, has worked out very well. You saw it yesterday. We cited it, and the stock was $57.97. They bought 5,000 of these calls for a little over $2.20. So 220 times 5,000, it's $1 million trade. $220 times 5,000 is $1 million. You guys get the idea. All right. There's where the stock was and is. As you see the climb from yesterday, traded through 61 today, folks. And as it did that, as you know, I put on a spread. I bought the 60 calls and I sold the 70 calls. And as you recall, I did that 1-to-1. And the reason that I did it is, you know, it's asking for the stock to leap an awful lot to get to 70. Now, it doesn't mean that you couldn't make 100, 200, 300% owning those calls. But I wanted to cut down time decay, which is theta, and I wanted to affect volatility or vega as well. So I did both with this spread. I bought the 60 calls. I paid $5.50. I sold the 70 calls, and I paid, I collected $2.50. So roughly $3. I did it for a little less than that, but let's just say $3. Okay, how did that one react, and how do spreads react is my point to you right now. How do spreads react to a move in the underlying stock? Well, let's see. Instead of the 550 entry that I have for these 60 calls, which are now in the money, bang, they moved up $1.17 from $5.50 up to $6.67. So $1.17 higher. How much did I lose on the side that I sold? Well, 20 cents. So in other words, I'm up nearly $1 already in a spread that I paid $3 for. So 33% already in this spread. Bang. Now, if you're just in the stock, I guess you're happy. You're up 2%. I'm up 33. That's why you do spreads, folks. That's why you trade options. You want to learn more about it? My brother Pete and I have been doing this and teaching our professional traders as well as retail investors how to trade options, how to trade futures, how to trade stocks, and how to trade cryptocurrencies, folks. You can find out all about it by going to marketrebellion.com/get started. That is marketrebellion.com/get started. Let's go for our 3 at 3. The first one today, Vale. Pete talked about this one because right away, early, somebody bought 7,000 of the August 12 calls, paid 21 to 23 cents for those. Now, let's look at the bits of embedded information. August expiration, not July. So you've got 2 months into the future, approximately. Second bit of embedded information. They bought the 12 calls with the stock at $10.36. So looking at that, they paid $21 for each call, up to $23 for each call, because every call is for 100 shares. You get it. All right. So when you look at that and you say, wow, well, that's an interesting call by Pete, out of the money call in an infrastructure play. Stocks moved up a little. Again, it was at 1036. It's moved up 6 cents to 1042. But instead of 7,000 calls that Pete cited, now It's up to 44,000 calls. Thank you, Robin Hooders, for joining us in this one, because I suspect many of you have. August, 12 calls, 44,000. That means 4.4 million share equivalent from 12 on up to infinity. So those are the kind of people that we like to follow. We followed the first 7,000 in here. These calls, I believe, are trading 28 cents right now. You're already up money if you were in this trade. Bang! Second of our 3 at 3. Teva, T-E-V-A. This one, bullish call buying. How many calls they buy? Well, they bought 8,200 for about 40 cents. So again, 8,000 times 42 bucks. That's a pretty big trade, folks. Those are the kind of people that I want to be right there running with when I've got 8,200, which is 820,000 share equivalent, since every option is for 100 shares. So, and a 40-cent investment's not that bad. You guys know my discipline, though. What I do is I cut my losses. If I have loss in the trade of 50%, I will cut and exit. So I'm in these at 40 cents. If the stock continues to run, I will take profits on a 100% profit. That means if the options go from 40 cents to 80 cents, I'll take half off the table. I'll let the rest run. I may start selling other calls against it. Note, however, that these are indeed out of the money calls in August. So where is it and where's the stock now? 12.56, as you see, 12.55. So the stock is right in line with where it was earlier today. So even if you're not a subscriber, you're in this trade potentially right at the same level that we got into it earlier today. Keep our eye on it. Last or third of our 3 at 3, let's see, CCXI. That is CCXI. They were buying September calls in here and buying them in pretty big numbers. So, of course, I want to follow them. The stock, however, is $56. So do I want to buy the 65 calls or do I want to buy the 60s and sell the 65s? You get the idea. Instead of spending $13.90, I probably want to be in a spread that's more like the 60s against the 65s, or a spread even that's 55s against 65s, something like that, where I can take down the amount of cash that I have to put up, even though this is still a nice leverage trade, a lot less than I would have paid were I to be in here trading, just the stock, because 1,000 shares of a $56 stock is 56,000 bucks. That's rather dear, if you know what I mean. So I'd rather trade something more like at the money or just out of the money 60s against the 65s. So that's what I did. Let's see where that stock has moved. There's the stock, 55.68. So it's down ever so slightly, 30, 40 cents from where it was when we first cited this one earlier today. By the way, I just wanted to let you guys know I will be, just checking on a fill, I will be part of a great event this evening on the NFL Network. It is, whoops, let's see, didn't I get that? I thought I got that one in already, didn't I? Let's see. Do I have to go to there? Yeah, now I should have it. Let's see, presentation. There we go. That is Von Miller's Virtual Pass Rush Summit. Now, of course, I'm going to give them all kinds of tips. Joey Bosa and his brother and so forth. Von Miller, all of these guys, Myles Garrett. I'm going to give them tips. No, of course I'm not. But a friend of mine, Kristen Kaliga, and a couple companies that I'm involved with, the Players Impact, TPI, and Republic, which is a democratization of venture capital. I'm involved with those two companies, and Kristen's a good friend. She's involved with it too. She is, in fact, Von Miller's agent. Von has been doing this for 4 years. He's been doing the Pass Rush Summit, which is usually in Vegas, but this year, because of Corona or COVID, it's a virtual summit. But what they do is they talk about the skills and the moves that you make to become a better pass rusher, like virtually everybody on there that you see on the screen, like Sam Darnold, like Nick Bosa, Joey Bosa, Frank Clark, Shaq Barrett, all these freaking tremendous players, and of course, Von Miller. They share what they know about being a great pass rusher with other young folks in the league, as well as a few of the top college rush athletes that are probably going to be drafted in the high rounds next year. So I'll be there tonight. It's on the NFL Network. I'm not sure if they're running it live, folks, but it's a great thing that Von Miller does every year. And I'm happy to be involved with TPI and Republic, which is, of course, like I say, a democratization of venture capital. You can invest as little as $100 through republic.co in some of these fabulous ventures that people are involved in. Anyway, that's my pitch today, folks. You want to learn more about unusual option activity, go to marketrebellion.com/UOA. That is marketrebellion.com/UOA for more. Thank you for joining me today. I hope it's a great day for you, and I look forward to being back with you tomorrow as we wind up the week here on Market Rebellion Media.